Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to SBR YouTube online classes for 10th standard students. Today we are going to start a new lesson in geography part. So before going to start a lesson, so we have a little introduction regarding that lesson. See that ancient time. So ancient time means like 5,500 years back, maybe 6,000 years back. Like the man used to travel from one place to another place like by walk only. So on that time you can see the ancient time completely it's no vehicles, there is no any fuels, nothing. So the man used to walk from one place to another place. So there was a path. Through that path is going to move from one place to another place. So later on, what happened is in the year like 5,500 years back, 5,500 years back, so the wheel was invented. So that wheel he used to like get like benefit from that. So regarding what means regarding making pottery, like vessels, like through that wheel used to produce all kind of vessels. So later on, like he took an idea. So like he took an idea, like he thought that so I can get benefit from this wheel by another way. So he got an idea. So that wheel he took to travel from one place to another place. So like after that, like he used like horses, donkeys. On the horses used to go from one place to another place, and by that wheel, so he invented like a cart, like it's bullock cart. So like that invented. So later on, what happened means, so in the like year, in the year, 1800. So 1712. In the year 1712, the steam engine was invented. So before that, what is the steam means? Like by boiling the water, so with the coal, by boiling the water with the coal means like they used to produce the like steam. So by that steam, like they started like they use the steam for running like vehicles. The first time in the year 1712, the steam engine was invented. And later on in the year 1804, like trains are started. So by the steam, but with the help of the steam, the train are started like moving one place to like another place, like like to carry the like goods, like things, materials, and the passengers. So like this. So this is like how it developed, like roads. You can see today roads are there. This today modern roads are developed. See the like what was the history of these roads? Like ancient days, the person used to go by walk only, his path, his own path. But later on, he used animals, and the animals used to go from one place to another place. And the later on, like he invented wheels. So in the year 3000, 5500 years back, and used that wheel for like making of cars, like bullock carts like that. And later on, like steam engine, like steam, by the boiling of water with the help of coal. So they produce the steam that like going to make it like use it in like steam engines. The train was invented in the year 1804. That was steam engine, and the same thing. How he used an idea to walk on like land. Same thing he want to travel over the sea also, over the sea or over the ocean. So in the first time, the person was to what he used to do means he used some wood materials. The wood materials to move like one banks of river to another banks of river used to like tie it to some woods and with the oar with the help of oar used to move. And later on, it was very difficult. So it's very challenging thing. Later on, by seeing the fish, he saw the fish. By seeing the fish, he formed that boat, like in a fish shaped boat. And the later on, what happened is the same steam energy like used in the boats. Like in the boats, he like use the steam and he fix the turbines with the in energy of steam. So he use the turbines like under the ship. Like the ship, boats and the ships are like moving with the help of the turbines. and like how he started traveling over the sea and oceans, and later on, like in the sky. So, for example, on land is over, and like on the sea and water it is over. Next, we can see like in the sky, in the space, in the space. So, come to the point here, like beginning the Wright brothers in the year 1900. In the year 1900, they invented aircraft. So they invented aircraft. So they launched that time in the year 1900, and it is moved few meters and it's land. And later on, so today we are going to see that very fastest like means travel means, we can see transportation means airways. See, these three things we discussed. So today this class we are going to discuss about, we are going to start a new lesson, that is Indian transport and communication. So I hope you understand. So today we people, this much of our advance, this much of very speedest mode of transportation is there, but how it was ancient days, like how it is developed day by day. See the beginning, like you can see today, like steam engine. Later on, see, we can see after a steam engine it was converted into diesel engines, petrol engines. You can see when the coal and like these petroleum products came, so they converted into diesel and petrol engines. And later and today, like they used to, like these vehicles used to move through the help of the electricity only. The first vehicle means train. It is the first vehicle move with the help of electricity. First vehicle means in the world. So the train is like moved with the help of electricity. Later on car, and now it is bike with the help of electricity. So this transportation is like moving. So today's class we are going to discuss about a new lesson, that is Indian transport and communication. See, in this lesson, what are the main objectives? What are the main objectives you are going to learn means, like a meaning of transport and importance of transport and mode of transport, types of transport, and here roadways, railways, and airways, and some important seaports in India and some important international airports in India. So these are the main objectives you are going to learn in this lesson. These are the main objectives. What are the objectives you are going to learn? Meaning of transport and communication, and the importance of transport, then types of transport, mode of transport, then importance of road transport and types of roads, and like next, like railways and airways, and some important seaports and international airports. So these are the main objectives what you people are going to learn in this lesson. So we are going to start a new lesson, that is Indian transport and communication. Yes. Indian transport and communication. Look here. See here, today you people, you have a vehicles, maybe see you have a bike, If you wanna go one or two members, you people are using bike. If you have a little group of people, you short or long term, long like distance use, you people are going to use car. If it is like more number of people, it is very long distance means you people are going to use bus. If it is things or materials means you people are going to use trucks. And like if you people are going to like use, if you want to reach very early as much as possible, and very like very fastest mode of transport means you people are using airways. Like this. Come to the point here. The Indian transport and communication. What is transport? Series. What is see? you come to know the transport is very essential for our daily lives. The transport means movement of goods and services and passengers from one place to another is called as transport. Then what it is communication? Yes, communication. You people are having mobiles, you people are having mobiles. And before mobiles, like what landline mobiles, landline phones are there. So before landline, we don't have mobiles. How we are going to do like communicate with others if the people are long distance? See, if today we have a mobile means like within 30 20 seconds you may like within short of time you can speak with them. It will reach, you can get with their voice within few seconds. You will get, with the help of the mobiles, with the help of the network. Before landline was there, and before you can see when like phones are not there, like postal system was there, letter. So used to, if you want to communicate, if you want to send a message to them, means we have to write a letter, and that letter we have to so visit the post office, and that post office used to take the letter, and that letter is reaching that like to whom we are going to send. So it long process, And before that, like before post, like olden days, the people used to take the letter and they used to like reach the another place, and they used to deliver that. And before that, and there were pigeons was there in Dow, and they used to tie that letter to that pigeon, and they're going to leave that, and that it's going to reach that place, and how it was communicated. But today it's completely very advanced communication. So we can communicate to the phone, we can communicate to the mail, email means electronic mail. We can communicate to the fax, different types of like communication systems. Before that, understand what is communication. See, the communication means sending the message or convey the message from one person to another person, or one place to another like place. It is called communication. So let me start the first transportation system. Later we can discuss with communication. First, transport. So the first we should understand the meaning of transport. See here, like what is transport means the movement of goods and services. Yes, the goods and services and the passengers from one place to another. Say, like what is mean by transport means you people are come to know the definition meaning of transport. A movement of goods and services and passengers from one place to another place is called transport. See, you people are moving from one place to another place. For example, Kalburgi to Bangalore, or Bangalore to Hyderabad. If you people want to move from one place to another place, means transportation is very essential. You can't go by walk. Why? Because it's take more time. It's long distance. If you want to reach early, so you have to use the transportation system. And the moment if you want to like take the goods from one place to another place, whatever the materials are there, whatever the things are there, if you want to take the goods or materials or any kind of services, if any kind of services or passengers means what we people from moving one place to another place, we are like passengers from one place to another place is called as transport. So here, this transport is providing utility of place and time. So we can get service from the transport, and we can reach the place whatever we expect the time. And also, this transportation completely it is linking. This transportation is complete, it's linking in the area of production, distribution, and exchange, and all other related activities. See, where we are producing the goods, if that goods, if you are going to distribute to the people, so there we have to need transportation. If you want to exchange, see, this linking, like, between production, like distribution, and exchange. Okay, yes. See, if you people are producing some materials, if the production of cement is there, production of coal is there, production of petroleum products are there, means if it is produced, means this we have to distribute, it should be reached to the people. So we are going to send it to the market. So means there what we need transportation. Without transportation, this production things we can't distribute to others. Why? Because we can't carry the things, such kind of very like bulky things. So we need transportation facilities and distribution and exchange. For example, think like in Karnataka, like like much we are producing coffee, like tea, and we are export to the other states. For example, if you want to import wheat from like Punjab, if you want to import wheat from Punjab, means from like Punjab here, so we can't go and we can't like carry the wheat from there here. What we need that time? We need a transportation facility. So that if it is there, means we can exchange. We can like give like what we are growing Punjab people, and Punjab people they can export that wheat to the Canada, like like exchanging, like this purpose we need transportation purpose. It is linking between interlinking between like production and distribution and exchange. And the next we are going to discuss about very important thing for examination purpose, that is importance of transportation. See why the transportation is very essential. What's the importance of transport that we are going to discuss. I hope you're like got of meaning. Yes, now look here. Like importance of transport. See that. Like without transport, you can go back to the before civilization. Before civilization, how the people are. The transportation facility was not there. How the people are living in the same place. If they want to go near to like by walk, they're using animals. Like how the time it was, the ancient time, how it was. But now we can see with the help of transportation, we can go another like cities, towns, and we can go another states. We can go another like we can go to another countries, another continent. Like with the help of transportation. So look here, the importance of transport. Why transportation is very important for us. Like why it is very essential. See why it is very essential. What is the importance of transport means? It play a very important role in the development factors. Development factor, the transportation. The role is there. The role of transportation is very important. So this transportation play a very important role in the development of all factors of human activities. Like where the human activities, where they are human activities. Human activities means primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. So human activities. See, this transportation play a very important role in the human activities like primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Yes, these are the three sectors. See the human activities. Like the transportation play a very important role in the human activities like primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. These sector like transportation is very important. Take example primary sector. Primary sector means agricultural related activities. Agriculture and agriculture related activities is called as primary sector. Like here today they are going to produce the things here. So there we need transportation. Why that their transportation is very important? What the agriculture farmers are growing crops, that food grains, the crops, if they want to export from their place to market means transportation is very important. See, that is primary activity. And secondary sector means completely it is production sector. Means where secondary sector means where they are converting raw material into finished goods. That is called secondary sector. I hope you understand. Secondary sector means where they are converting raw material into finished goods. For example, think like we want like sugar means we want like gunny bags means if we want sugar means we can't use directly sugar cane. The sugar cane we are going to produce and that sugar cane we are going to export to the factories, industries, sugar industries. We are going to export to that, and that sugar industries with the help of sugar cane, they're going to produce sugar. That how they're converting raw material into finished goods. So the complete work is doing in secondary sector. So there also it's very important. The industries, what industries are produce the things they want to, so that should go to the market. Then it should go to the like door to door. Then like transportation is very important. And tertiary sector, understand? Tertiary sector means it's completely service sector. For example, school and hospital and like whatever things are completely service, like post other things. So this is called tertiary sector. The tertiary sector also transportation is very important. For example, you people are going from your house to school or wherever, if you want to go to hospital, if you're going to get service, any kind of service in the hospital, there transportation is very essential. See, understand the first important of transportation is transportation play a very important role in the development of all factors of human activities like primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. And the next second important. So what is the second important of the like transportation means here? It is efficient and cheap means of transportation to develop the resources. Whatever like transportation is there in India, so it's very efficient. So which is very which is very like powerful, which is like reachable to the common people. It is available to the common people. It is efficient transportation and cheap transportation, cheap mode of transportation. And these like means of transportation are it helps to the develop the resources, develop the resources. Yeah. So we can develop the resource, all kind of resources. For example, like natural resources or like man-made whatever resource, artificial resources are there. So we can develop all kind of resources. And for example, we can see agriculture. So we can develop the agriculture with the help of transportation. Say, for example, how we can develop the agriculture with the help of transportation? See, it's very important point. Efficient and cheap means of transportation helps to develop the resources like agriculture. We can develop the agriculture. How we can develop what farmers are growing, the food grains, food crops. That should be reached to the market. Means transportation we need, and what farmers they need, fertilizers they need, and pesticides they need, and seeds they need. Where they will get from the market. So from there to there, you have to get like these things. Means transportation is very important and promote industrial progress. Like if you want to promote the industrial estates, industrial zone means this transportation is very important. The people only can't depend upon only agriculture, and the people, like few people, they should depend upon in industrial sector also, secondary sector. If we want to develop the industries or to promote the industries. Yes, to promote the industries, this transportation is very important. If you want to develop the industries, if you want to carry the like very bulky like goods from one place to another place or industrial area, if you want to carry the machines, if you want to carry the raw materials, if you want to like export that goods, whatever finished goods is there, like we need transportation for that purpose we need, and as well as widen the market. If you want to widen the market, means transportation is very important. Widen the market. See, widen the market. If you want to make it wide, means the transportation is very important, and increase the internal and external trade. See, understand that. What is the meaning of internal trade and external trade? Before that, we should understand trade. What is the meaning of trade? Then we can go for internal trade and external trade. So, what is the meaning of trade? Like exchanging of goods, like selling of goods. So selling of goods from one place to another place. Like if we are going to like buy or we are going to sell the goods. What kind of any kind of materials. So that is called as a trade. Like internal trade means if you are going to do trade or selling or buying of goods within the country, internal trade. If you are going to like doing like export the whatever tea coffee to the other states, and we are going to import like rice from other states, like whatever doing trade, that is internal trade in the country, in the boundary. And external trade means what the goods and like services we are going to export to the another countries. We are going to cross our border. If you want to like export the goods from here to England or here to Japan or here to Germany or here to Australia, so that is like external trade. If you want to increase the internal and external trade, increase the internal and external trade. See, if you want to increase the internal and external trade, the transportation is very important, and the next important is providing employment. Very important thing. Providing employment. Yes, it is very important. See, this transportation is like provide the employment opportunities to the people. For example, think if it is service sector, like transportation and communication service sector is there. Here, how many people are working? For example, think if construction of roads, construction of highways, it is long distance. For example, think here to Delhi, here to Varanasi, here to Kanyakumari. If they want to construct the road, means how many people are work? How many people they has to work? Maybe from common people to up to technologists, up to engineers. Common workers, supervisors, like engineers, like many civil engineers, mechanical engineers and constructors, like many people are they're getting like employment. So in this transportation, not only that, after that, it is supporting all like sectors. I said that. So these in transports are very helpful. It's play. I said beginning only. The transportation it is play a very important role in the development of all the factors of human activities like primary, secondary, and tertiary sector. Three sector it helps. It is like providing employment opportunity, and the next it is raises the income and standard of living of the people. So that's very important. Raises the income. See, raises the income, raises the income and standard of living of people. See the thing, see how it is relevant to that, how the transportation is relevant to the increase the income, how it is relevant to the standard of living life. The thing is that if transportation is there means we can use the resources in the proper way. Is it right? Whatever the huge resources are available in the locally, that resources we can use so that we can make it into finished goods that we can export to the other places, through that we can get income. So that is the thing. See how the transportation is very helpful for us, how it is raises the income means like like if like whatever resources are available, what we people are growing, like things are here, so that goods and products, all kind of things, if we can export to the other countries, if we export to the other countries means automatically what will get, we will get income. See, if you get income means, what is this effect income? Our standard of living life also it is increases. When we get income much more, when if we get money means our standard of life will be increased. That is the main thing. This transportation is raises the income and as well as increase the standard of living life of the people. And last one it is encourages tourism and helps the defense. This is the importance of transport. Encourages the tourism. Encourages the tourism and defense. Yes, it's very important. See how it is helps the tourism. Like tourism means like what the people are going to visit some historical places or some like cultural places, and it's like which the places are giving enjoyment to them. So that is called tourism. So tourism means, for example, if we people are going to another countries, like another country people used to come to our countries for what purpose to visit, like they want to visit some historical places. For example, historical place in India means like like Ampi, Badami, Aiyavale, Patakulu. Example Delhi, like Red, whatever these historical places are there. So if they want to visit, if they want to go for tour, if they want to go for visit these places or any cultural places are there, so this is called tourism. If they want to if the people want to go, if they want to reach all the places, if they want to visit all the places, means what they need? They need transportation. Without transportation, they can't reach. And if we want to encourage the tourism in India, see, if we encourage the tourism means it is benefit for us only, not for them. So those people they can enjoy themselves, they can enjoy, like they can do, like fun, everything. But what we people are getting, we people are getting income. So if we encourages more tourism, if we encourage the tourism means we will get income. If we get income, is automatically our standard of living life also it is increases. See that's this transportation is very helps for us to encourage the tourism, and it is helps to the defense also. For defense purpose, the transportation is very important. For example, think if any the war time is there, so if any flood time is there, means flood. If any earthquake time is there, means if you want to take help from the defense, if you want to take help from the army, means the transportation is very important. So if you want to like take the army people from one place to another place, so if you want to take the like army to Akashin area, if you want to take the like army to the LOC, if you want to take the army to LAC, like whatever the like some places are the border places. We want to take the army from here to there means transportation is very important. Like maybe roadway, it may be in waterways, or it may be airways. Any kind, for this purpose to like if you want to encourage the tourism, if you want to help the defense means like not only like like army, if you want to like supply the like any weapons, any kind of weapons, any kind of arms, like that purpose, like they like transportation is very important. I will give you example, come to the point here. If agriculture and industries are the body and bones of the national organisms, for example, think our body, like here. So our body, how it is, like organisms are there, like what organisms are there, like all kind of organisms. So like in our body nerves are there, in our body nerves are there. So what is the work of the nerves? What is the function of the nerves means, like the like supply the like blood from all parts of the body. If all complete parts of the body the blood is like moving means because of the nerves only. Nerves only not there means like where how it like blood it's go. That's the main thing here. I'm going to give comparison. Like if the agriculture and industries are the body and the bones, whatever, for example, thing, our body it is there, muscles are there, whatever, bones are there in our body. For these things, along with that, nerves are there. So what the nerves will supply the blood to all part of the body. Like the same thing, if agriculture and industries are the body and the bones of the national organisms means that transport and communications are compared to the nerves. You come to know that nerves, how much it's very important in our body. Like that same thing, the transportation is compared to the like nerves. Whatever, in agriculture is how much is very important in India. Agriculture it is called as backbone of our Indian economy. I will tell in the next class why the agriculture it is called as backbone of our Indian economy system. See, that's very important. And industries also very important. So it's body and bones up. So these things should work in the proper way. Agriculture and as well as industries, if it is work in the proper way means for that transportation is very important. So that's why the transport and communications are the nerves. So that's the main thing, like here we understood like in the beginning the meaning of transportation and importance of transportation. As I said, what's the meaning by transportation? The movement of goods and services and the passengers from one place to another place is called as transportation. And it is links in between the production and the distribution and exchange. And the important point, like importance of transportation, what we discussed in the important things. Like, the importance of transport means first one, this transportation play a very important role in the development of all the factors of human activities, like such as like primary and secondary and tertiary sector. See, for development of primary, secondary and tertiary sector means transportation is very important. And then, so here the efficient and cheap means of transportation is helps to develop the resources. If you want to develop the resource means this efficient and cheap means of transportation is very important. And the next important, to develop the agriculture, this transportation is very important. And to promote the industries, to progress the industries, this transportation is very important. And widen the market. If we want to increase the like market means the transportation is very important. And increase the international, like to increase the international and like internal trade and external trade. If you want to do the trade internally in the country means if you want to extend the goods to other country, internal trade and external trade, the transportation is very important. And another important of like transportation is providing employment opportunities. N number of people are working like in the transportation system. It's providing employment opportunities to them. And also it is raises the income and increases the standard of living of the people. So the people, if they are working in like if the people are getting employment opportunities with the help of the transportation means they people are getting income. If the people are getting income means automatically their standard of living life also is increasing. And next it encourages tourism and as well as defense. If you want to like encourage tourism means if you want to attract the tourists, If you want to attract the tourists, means various places, the people are coming from different part of the country, different part of the world. The people are coming to. So our country, if you want to attract, means you have to give like proper transportation system to them. If you give proper transportation system, it's very helpful to them. Through that, we can increase our income, and as well as for defense purpose also. This transportation is very important. As I said, if the army people are traveling from one place to another place, if you want to like send the like weapons or any kind of like materials, means like transportation is very important. And last one, and I say like if that agriculture and industries are the body and the bones of the national organisms, means the transport and communications are the nerves. So this, if you see by this comparison, this statement only, you come to know that how much the transportation is very important. And the next step, it is very important. What we are going to discuss, that is like mode of transport or types of transport. There are three types of transports are there. Three types of transports, that is land and the water and the airways. Again, like land transport, there again three types are there, and water transport again two types are there, and airways again two types are there. So these things are we are going to discuss clearly. So let's come to the point now, the mode of transport. Modes of transport. Modes of transport. Yes, come to the here types of transport or modes of transport. Here, as I said, mainly three types of transport is there. Yes, come to the point here. The first it is land transport. The next, second it is water transport. And third it is airways. Yes. There are three mode of transport. There are three types of transportation. Three types of transportation system. Here, land transport. Second one it is water transport, and third one it is airways. So three more types of transportation system. Again, the land transport, three types are there. Again, water transport, two types are there. Again, airways, two types is there. So again, what again, land transport, three types are there. One is roads, railways, and the next it is third one, pipeline. Yes, come to the point here, water transport. Again, two types are there in water transport. One is inland and second one it is ocean transport. Inland and ocean transport. Ocean transport. Yes, next it is third type of transport, airways. It is national and international. National and international. Yes, come to the point now. The three types of modes of transportation. One is land transport, third one is water transport, second one is water transport, and third is airways. Here again, land transport, three types is there: roads and railways and pipelines. Roads means, as you know, like where we we can move people, cars and bikes and bus, trucks, and railways means trains. If you want to export the goods, bulky goods, like heavy goods, that's the same. And pipeline. Pipeline means if you want to export like fuel and like petrol, diesel, or any kind of gas, LPG, you are exporting to the pipeline. And like water transport. Water transport means inland water. Inland water means if you want to move from one bank of river to another bank of river, like one place within the country, one state to another state within the country. So like inland waterways. And ocean transport means if you want to move from one country to another country, one continent to another continent by the sea or by the ocean. So that is ocean transport. And airways. Airways, there are two types: national and international airways. National means if you want to go like within the country, national within the country, from like here to Delhi, here to Bangalore, here to Chennai, like international airways. International airways means if you want to like if you cross the border, if you go to another country or continent, that is international airways. Next class we are going to discuss about the road transport. First type of transport we are going to discuss. I hope you understand today class the meaning and the importance of transport and the type mode of transportation. These things I hope you understand. Next class we are going to discuss about roads. Thank you.